I'm really, really proud of how we, responded because we were not playing very well. And we just talked to the team, what were you guys saying? And they were talking about the different things they were saying in huddles and timeouts. And, it just continues to show how our group is maturing as we go.
All right, Coach, we'll let Brian go ahead and ask all his questions.
Okay.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, great win for you. Can you talk about the second half defense? I mean, they were hitting some threes early in that first half. Second half, I think they were 1 for 10.
Yeah.
What kind of changed defensively for you guys in that second half?
Well, we kind of stuck with the zone a little bit more. I thought we did a great job of contesting shots. I mean, they had some, that kind of went in and out, and we just were covering a lot of ground. Some of our players are really pretty long. Sela's length up top, and Frida did a good job of playing with high hands, and Aubrey and Maya were really long, out on the perimeter, and Peanut. So I just thought we were contesting more effectively early in the game. A lot of their shooters were getting open shots, which obviously just can't happen, against a good shooting ball club. So I thought that was the biggest difference.
It also, I mean, this USC team is always athletic and they're active on defense. They get hands on the ball. It seemed like it took you guys maybe a little bit to get used to that, but that once you did, you kind of settled down offensively. Is that accurate?
I definitely agree. Yeah, I definitely agree. And I thought we were moving the ball okay in the first half. We just, we missed some bunnies and some open shots and a couple too early in the clock and things like that. But, yeah, I thought we took care of the ball more effectively in the second half, definitely.
And we've seen it several times this season, but you guys continue to close games strong, and you did so again tonight. Tie game going into the fourth, and you outscoring by 10. What does that say about this team, the way you guys are closing games?
Well, I love that we shot free throws really well tonight. We were at 78% from the free throw line and 80 in the fourth quarter. So that was a good thing, that is a major growth from earlier in the season. I just think the cohesiveness of our team is really pretty good right now. The way that they're communicating, in free throw huddles, in timeouts is pretty good. I'm not having to be the one that's communicating every single thing in timeouts. They're taking the reins and doing those things. And I think when you have a group that can lead themselves, in those moments, it speaks volumes to leadership and things that we're doing.
I know we've mentioned, Sela a lot recently, but I thought tonight she was so good.
Yeah.
Not only running the offense, but very active defensively.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just her. I mean, there were so many that seemed to take on that leadership role tonight.
Yeah, I thought Sela was just incredible tonight. She had 8 rebounds, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, no turnovers. And that's just the offensive side of the floor. I mean, I thought she defended really well. We've always said Sela gets more tips and touches on the ball defensively than anybody on the team. And she's really using her length and her activity on the ball is fantastic. I'm also really, really proud of Sela for how she's digging in when she's tired. These guys get tired. Like, this is hard to play, as much as they are. And, she doesn't wilt when she fatigues. She really digs in and kind of sucks it up and does it for her team.
And then one last thing for me, just Maya, they really focused on her early in this game, it seemed, but she finally got in a groove late. How important was that for you guys to kind of get her going offensively?
Yeah, really important. It's funny because in the locker room I said, man, Maya, I thought you played terrible, and you ended up with 18 points, and, she just, it was just a sluggish start, but 7 for 12 is a pretty high percentage scorer. And she rebounded pretty well. And I really thought in the end she did what we needed her to do down the stretch of the game. Proud of her for not wilting because, she's wanted to be consistent and really worked on consistency. Past years when she struggles early, she probably would have, really struggled the rest of the game. And she didn't do that. She made a decision that she would dig in kind of like Sela did and did what she needed to do to help us win.
Yeah, sorry, one last thing. 42-25 was the rebounding margin. Are you surprised that it was that big of a deal, or big of a margin?
Yeah, I'm surprised it's that big. I always think of us as a really good rebounding team. I'm proud of the way we rebound the ball. And SC is also a good rebounding team. So I'm surprised it's that high, but that's really awesome. We needed those defensive rebounds down the stretch.
Yeah, great. Thanks, JR.
Thanks, Brian.